A Taylors Hill family is living in fear after a terrifying drive-by shooting, the second across Melbourne in just 2 days. The home was peppered with bullets, with at least 10 gunshots fired, just metres from the family's 2 daughters, aged 6 and 3, sleeping in their beds. Michael Bennett now joins us from outside the house. And what makes this even more terrifying, Michael, it could be a case of mistaken identity.
Good evening, Mal. That's certainly one line of inquiry detectives are following in their hunt for a gunman who let loose a barrage of bullets on the house right behind me in this quiet suburban street in Taylors Hill in the early hours of this morning. Police and the family that's been targeted have described it as cowardly. Police also say that they have no idea who's responsible for the attack. A family home shattered by gunfire. Father of 2, Sean Scanlon, was at his computer in the lounge room about 2 o'clock this morning when the bullets smashed into the building.
When I was seen in the kitchen, parts of the kitchen were flying from the bullet ricocheting, off the kitchen, and I knew it wasn't firecrackers, it was something serious.
Asleep in the bedrooms, his fiancée and 2 young girls, aged 3 and 6.
I got up because I heard my fiancée screaming, so I ran to her aid, and by the time I ran outside, they were gone.
As many as 10 shots were fired. The firearm used is unknown, but the bullets penetrated through the window, through a wall and a cupboard, and into the kitchen at the back of the house. Just metres away from where the gun was fired into the house, Sean's fiancée and 3-year-old daughter were asleep in the front room. Sean said he's horrified to think what could have happened if the gun had been fired into that room.
She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know. Home's not home no more.
And you hear last night on the news, in Lilydale, they shot at the house, and all of a sudden you hear, on your street next to you.
Police have appealed for any witnesses to come forward and are investigating whether it was a case of mistaken identity.
It's obviously very distraughting for the family. They're absolutely petrified, and obviously have concerns for their welfare, as well as the local community there obviously are very concerned as well.
Detectives have taken bullets from the house for forensic testing. So the young family won't be returning here this evening. They say their house no longer feels like a home after the shooting. They say they also feel unsafe, while the gunman and whoever else is involved is still on the run. Mal?
Michael Bennett reporting there from Taylors Hill.